Okay, this works. What's going on, YouTube? 9 Inch of the Fear of All here, and I am here with Comrades again. Actually, this is just a quick little for the fucking hell of it stream, because I just broke the game, and I was able to break out of the camp barrier, and now I get all of Lucis to explore. As a quick explanation for those that are curious and want to try out this glitch, I figured out how to do the glitch from a YouTuber called Anamanajubi. I'm sorry, man. I hope I freaking pronounced your name right there. Anyways, basically, if you are to load up the game and you are to select any camp and play with simply AI, and then if you have already prepared the menu on your PS4 ready to go straight to what is it, freaking the internet settings, and if you switch it to offline, as you select play with AI, it'll allow you to go out of the freaking campgrounds or whatever and explore Lucis freely now. So yeah, which is kind of cool, because now we get to see some of the locales a little more freely. Like, this is the Chocobo farm, all fucked up, which is a little sad to see, because I always like this place. Doesn't even look like a camper's here either. But I mean, it's kind of cool though to see in general, like, all of Lucis, so we can travel to just about anywhere. The only problem is we gotta do it all on foot, which is annoying, yeah. But again, though, like, at very least we're gonna be able to see the whole area, and at least I can warp infinitely, cause fuck. Oh shit. Let's not do that again. However, so here are the things that is known about the glitch is, again though, like, there's no vehicles that we get, so we can't just, like, you know, use even chocobos to kind of get around. We're going to have to go on foot. This sadly can't be done online because, again, you have to select it with AI in the first place and disconnect from the servers in order for it to work. Like, as you can see, the server says offline for me right now. So I guess now, I mean, I could freaking travel to Hammerhead, because that's one of the locales that you can check out. You can also do this, so I can fully actually explore Golden Key, because I kind of feel it's bullshit that they didn't even bother letting us fully check out Golden Key. At least, I mean, they freaking had us go through the trouble of unlocking the place and everything. Like, why not let us, you know, go and enjoy exploring it? Yeah, but here's how I feel. If the Comrades team can make this eventually an open world game, oh, it'd be so fucking amazing. Both me and Asuna are very, very much wanting this to be an open world experience where you can form a party, explore Lucis all you fucking want, and do these quests as well. And I feel like that would be a really, really cool way to go about it. I mean, I already love the character creation. I feel like combat has been done pretty well. Although I wish that the freaking offensive spell wasn't something so fucking ridiculous. Like, again, that's lame, man. It's literally a fucking fart. Like, you might as well just think of it as nothing but a fart. Oh, I bet you could go over to this. One of the other things I'd like to know about this glitch is it's not like this is like locked content that they just didn't put into the game, because there isn't like if you were to go into like any of the dungeons from the main game or try to, it's not gonna work. You're gonna flat out fall through the ground. And to avoid that and avoid having to reset for that alone, I'm just gonna not try that. But because the guy already checked out Hammerhead, I think I'm just more interested in Golden Key to explore it a little freely here. It could look very similar to how it did though for Noctis in the end of the game though too anyways. Random ass lamppost, just... Okay then. It would make it a little better though if there were at least a couple of enemies to fight, but whatever. We good. Because we're just gonna fucking get to Golden Key eventually. Keyword eventually though. Besides, this is way faster than just sprinting. What the fuck? Weird. Huh. Wait, but then how am I getting over there to get to Golden Key? Cause... Well, I mean, like, to this point, the game is totally fucking glitched out to all types of ridiculousness, so... there might be a way to get through that gate. Unless they're wanting me to go the long way. Yeah, it does look like it, Austin. Also, you're free to totally message via the chat in the stream here. I really don't mind if you were. I just hate that there's a fucking delay. It would be nice if your mom was asleep so we could just have you on the party here to be able to talk a little more. You don't really need to worry too much about people watching this, I think. My channel ain't even that popular as it is currently, at least. But I mean, it is nice though that it's now finally open world, because I don't totally like the restriction of a game like being a little more linear unless it was completely 100% designed to be that way. Final Fantasy 15 wasn't really designed to be a linear experience, so to me, when they made the online expansion linear, I was just like, really? Why? Okay, so if I'm right here, where do I go then to get to Golden Key? Fuck. I'm trying my best to think this through without the help of an actual map here. I might need to actually look up a real fucking map for 15 here. Across the bridge to the tunnel. Wait a minute. Your old Lestalem. Oh fuck. Okay. Shit, that's gonna take a while to get to again. Or I could just redo it. But at the same time, that would make this stream just fucking useless. I'm just trying to pull up an actual map here of Lucis so I can look at all the different paths here to... Yeah, good point. But yeah, no, seriously though, Square, if you could make this game open world, it would change this game so much for the better. It ain't even funny. Yeah, at least I don't have fucking limited freaking sprinting though. Well, that'll make it at least getting through here a little bit better. Does want to check out over there, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same type of glitch as it is for all the dungeons, where the minute I enter, I'm just going to fall through the fucking floor, and I'd rather not have that happen to me, so I'm just going to avoid that and try and fucking make it to the fucking... This is just gonna get boring. for the most part, like this is when a YouTuber would probably do like a Q&A with whoever the fuck was watching the stream, but no, considering I have little to no subscribers, I only have Asuna watching, so I'm gonna explore Golden Key for her. Yay! I'm going this way though in order to fucking try and get around to it. Actually, the more I think about it, this might not be too bad of a direction to start heading in order to make it towards Golden Key. Well, hey, good thing is though is that I just fucking wasted my time so people wouldn't have to waste theirs knowing that they can't get through that way. Oh, there's a chocobo race track stuff. You're gonna freaking go explore Golden Key, no matter what, aren't you, Asuna? By the way, I quickly wanted to ask though, because I believe the what was it, the ballad of the okay, I'll just message you probably it. However, just out of curiosity, I'm just gonna say it to the freaking camera here. So I am actually someone who's played a little bit of Breath of the Wild on the Switch. I actually got a Switch thanks to Asuna. But basically, I'm kind of curious as to what the fuck. Great rendering! Okay, there we go. I was about to be like, great rendering job, guys. Anyways, back on to what I was saying. So I've been playing a little bit of Breath of the Wild on the Switch. It's an okay game. It does have its flaws, at least to me personally. Although it's not like a bad game by any means. Like, it's a really good game, and I do recommend if you're like a fan of Zelda or just Nintendo stuff in general. Yeah, get Breath of the Wild. Check out the Switch. It's a great console. It has its, you know, its merits. But I haven't checked out any of the DLC stuff for it, and there was a DLC being released a bit back, I think called like Ballad of the Champions or something, and everyone was theorizing that it was going to be a DLC where you could play as the champions in Breath of the Wild, like Nitha and Rivali. God. It's just been so fucking long, because me and Austin actually had like a full-on RP group or whatever for Breath of the Wild, and we had all the champions there at some point. I just freaking forget some of them at times. I'm sorry. And again, games like this have been taking priority mostly. Okay, this might lead to where I think need to go, because Hammerhead and Golden Key is too though. Aha! Yes! I am a warping machine! Oh, okay. So this is where we are now. Just want to real quick be here to show it off, because we did actually pass through this in Dark World as well near the end of 15. So this is a little interesting to take a closer look to. Crow's Nest. And there's that fucking drunk-ass bird again. With just a bunch of boxes. Because he'd rather not have fucking demons sit next to him. It's either the boxes or the demons. Because no one wants to sit next to his creepy ass anymore. There ain't anyone to sit next to his creepy ass anymore. Yeah, that's what happens when you fucking spam the shit out of warping. But yeah, I got to take a closer look at this. And also I want to ask Asuna, because I believe you have the season pass for Breath of the Wild. The Champion DLC thing, that came out recently, right? And if so, did what we were theorizing come true, where you get to play as the champions, or what did the DLC even contain? Was there anything really kind of worth it? Because we know that the first DLC thing from the season pass gives you, like, what, Majora's Mask and something else? Okay. Oh, okay. I thought I saw somewhere that it released already, so that's why I was asking. Yeah, don't go in there though, Asuna. Don't go into any dungeons. Again, you're gonna just fall through the fucking map for an eternity. And no, it's not fun. Well, now I at least know how to get access to this general area. Champion amiibo did. What do you mean, champion? Oh, champion amiibo though. Like what is? Like, so there's amiibos for the champions like Mifa and Rivali and everyone else, and when you use them, it allows you to play as them. Is what you're getting at? I mean, that's kind of first though for like a mainline Zelda to allow you to play as a different character, because... Oh. Okay. Well then. Then again, you know me, I can't freaking afford amiibos to check that out like so. I remember I had to freaking borrow a amiibo from work just to try desperately to not only get Epona, but oh. Fair enough. I'm just like saying in general, because like I had to borrow amiibos from work in order to desperately try and get the Oh, okay. Finally! Ah! Finally, get there! Alright. Interesting now. What the fuck? I can actually check this? Well then, the fact that they at least allowed that much is making me wonder if this was meant to originally be an area that you could access, or what the deal is here. Oh, they got a freaking... Totally stocked, like nothing's wrong. Okay, so now I have to get through this stupid ass thing. Ho 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 ho! You can't stop. Oh. You know what, I will say this. This is looking very much like this was supposed to be an area that we could have explored. Except they went, fuck that. Considering actually the fact that the area is all fenced off, we got, you know, an actual weapon shop here as well, just like the rest of the game. This is probably supposed to have been an actual shop to have checked out. It might be, but at the same time, I'm just like, come on. Yeah, this actually looks like nothing changed, at least inside Golden Key itself. Oh, good point, too. Oh, well, we can get access to this room and... Yeah, true. Well, we can get access to this room again, and... when you're looking out... doesn't look like Lucis changed that fucking all. Like, seriously. Lucis looks just fine, like, as long as you're actually, in Golden Key's general area here. Huh. Maybe that's also something that they want to wait a moment on. Maybe they... even though it's broad daylight, we're just gonna have these freaking lights out here still. Just from the fucking cutscene of the final mission in the game. But that's kind of cool though, I guess. Take a quick look at. Thank Christ I can just warp my fucking way around all this shit though. Don't know why the hell that's always blocked off, but okay. Huh. Alright, well, for the most part, so what I could see happening here with Golden Key is this could become an outpost, and for the most part seems like they got like the front area done for the outpost in terms of lighting and everything. However, when I walked into Golden Key itself, or at least like the hotel, restaurant sort of area over there, yeah, the lighting changed, firstly, and secondly, it seemed like maybe in general this is just like an incomplete area, if anything, and that they are going to add it in later on as a actual outpost that you can just travel to. And yeah, but just in general, yeah. Or, well, that could be true too. But just in general, though, like, I mean, it seems like, if anything, that it could just very well, yeah. It could, however, very well just become a outpost in the future with its own stores and everything, and that's just incomplete as well. At least that's one of the things that I see being the case here. Not to mention, they could already give us quite a few missions over here just for, you know, facing off against some crustacean-esque enemies over in that general area. Stuff like that. What the hell? Oh, for a minute there, I couldn't fucking warp around, and I was all, what the hell? You know what, though, at the same time, though, I mean, although I don't mind the whole Dark World thing, though, it would be cool if we could explore the more beautiful Lucis 2 online as well, with all the different, kind of, you know, MMO-esque things that we could do. Because, this was a idea that someone brought up, and I think I saw it on a YouTube video, and the guy was just basically saying, why not make it a more GTA Online-esque service, or just in general, more like GTA Online with you know, multiple people being on a server at once, being able to still form a party, I think, personally. But also having, like, all types of MMO-esque activities to do. And, I mean, Final Fantasy 15, the base game itself, has a lot of activities to do, including the fishing, which I know not very many people care about. I'm not really a huge fan of the fishing stuff either, but I don't find it too bad as someone who's played other fishing games just for the hell of it. And generally, I like how 15 handled its fishing mechanics. Although I don't think that it should have just been turned into the VR experience for the game. But, you know. But then again, there was a recent article that did come out that was explaining a couple of things. One of which was the fact that so they're going to release a update for Comrades coming out soon, which is going to fix all the glitches. That is going to start with fixing the leveling glitch that me and Asuna have complained about multiple times on the stream, and and also add in other things like timed quests, which I did once. I don't remember if I did it on camera though, for the main game. And then there is, of course, going to be episode Ignis that'll come out. And here's the thing though, is I'm not going to be covering any of the episodes or going through the story again until the game is just 100% complete. There's going to be no further updates. It like, you have the final product right in front of you complete is when I'll replay through the story and cover episode Gladiolus, Prompto, and Ignis. I guess episode Arden is confirmed though, which is going to be interesting because Arden Izunia, to me, was a really, really interesting villain. I loved the English dub's performance for Arden as well. I thought he was just a great character, and I am really excited for episode Arden personally. They have also mentioned that a lot of people have wanted episode Luna Freya, or Luna, which would be also pretty interesting as well, considering we didn't quite get to see too much of her in the actual game itself. And another thing is how they're going to upgrade the main game to where, on the fly, you can switch between... Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. It's just because, like, I don't want to have to, like, go through the story when they've had like a couple of elements filled in there and more things done, only for, like, you know, an update to later on come up and add even more story elements and stuff like that. I just want to be able to do it in one fell swoop, so it's easy to take care of, and I don't have to freaking come back like a month later and go, well, this was announced, so I guess I'm gonna have to redo it again, you know? Yeah, I know that too. It's just, again, I feel like also for the sake of the narrative, it would be better to do it in one fell swoop when everything is there. So it's not like I'm missing any important details of the narrative, or that it's just kind of going off track. And I know that. It's just, again, for the most part, it's kind of like a narrative thing for me. I just want to be able to play through it from beginning to end with all the story pieces kind of fit into place how they should, rather than, again, like, you know, coming back, you know, let's say a month later and chapter selecting a specific part of the game again just to go through that section and show off one bit that wasn't there before. I feel like that just kill off the narrative unless I were to just do it all in order how in the end it's going to be intended to go through as. However, again though, I'm really excited because they also announced that they're going to be bringing back a feature that was something that was originally conceived for the original Final Fantasy 15 project that was at the time called Versus 13, where you can switch to characters on the fly in combat and everything, and their gameplay will match up with what it was like in their respective episodes. So Ignis, Gladiolus, and Prompto will all play how they should. God damn it. But no, I'm playing it too, it's just I'm not going to be streaming it until, again, everything is kind of there, because I mean, I was thinking of streaming episode Gladiolus the minute it dropped, but episode Gladiolus obviously didn't have too much of story importance, so it was kind of like, what's even the point with episode Gladiolus? And episode Prompto does have some story importance and everything, yeah. But, again, I'm just gonna, for the most part, wait to play, the complete Final Fantasy 15 when it releases from beginning to end, with also the episodes included. So at that point, then I will go and stream episode, Gladiolus and, Prompto, Ignis, also Arden, as that's been announced, and all that other good stuff. No! Son of a bitch. Ha! There we go. Now I'm at Hammerhead. And it actually brightened up the minute I stepped in here. It brightened up a lot, actually. God damn. It's like the general areas, are originally intended for the base game of 15. I mean, hell, look at this! Look at this! The freaking store is just fine and dandy! Like, they didn't even bother messing with it in any way, shape, or form. And chances are the diner is either gonna look like it did in the ending of 15. Oh, nope. Nope. Diner looks... Oh, great job on this TV placement here. Or the wires. I'm just wondering why the fuck that TV is there in the first place. I bet that has a really interesting story to it. I don't know why I'm laughing so hard over this. Ah, fuck. If I play episode Ignis when it drops, too, I am streaming it, so... Okay. I'll consider streaming episode Ignis. I'll consider streaming episode Ignis. But I just... For the most part, again, I just would rather, play through the game in its entirety when it drops for YouTube, so I don't have to, like, you know, go back and do a Let's Play for it again. Still, though, genius placement! Genius! I am playing it, but you're asking me to stream it, so it's kind of also making me go, Alright, fine, I'll stream it for you and just make it unlisted. I'll do it for you. You're welcome. You know what, there is one more area I'd like to look at before I leave this place. Or, well, I mean, it would also be interesting to look at one other area, but that'll probably be more so in my free time out of curiosity. I doubt too many people would care to see the lighthouse or general area where you set off for all the linear stuff for 15. Anyways, time to look at the last thing that I was a little curious in. To see if I can get to Lucis, and if it results in me falling through the ground, then so be it. We are, Asuna. I'll stream it for you in private. Don't worry. I promise. I's not. Damn, so close. I promise I'll stream it for you, Asuna, okay? I give you my word that I'm gonna stream it. Okay. I will stream. You don't need to go that far. Oh, I guess there's only one other area that I can really access to at least try and get close to Lucis here. And that's going through this way. No, you don't. You don't need to threaten me with this. Oh, fuck. Huh, you know, this would have been made for a pretty interesting narrative, though, is if they had you, like, run all the way up here to see what happened to Lucis while you know, lost your memory and shit. God, that is hard to see. It's making me wonder, okay, they did put in the barrier here. For a minute there, I was like, hey, can I actually walk off and just start going over there? Okay. You know what, though? One thing that I would have really liked to have seen done, and I think that it's possible that they could still add it in eventually, is an open world Insomnia. I feel like Insomnia should have had its own open world area that we could have explored, maybe before, you know, the whole road trip started. like in general, I mean, I am partially with a lot of people on the, on how I feel about how they kind of split up the narrative for 15 a little bit here, because I personally was a little thrown off when they first released the anime, although thankfully the anime is free to watch. A little bit confused why they didn't bother dubbing it though, but the anime Brotherhood had a couple of bits in there that is referenced and is totally canon to 15 itself, although I feel like they could have added that into the game, like all the 15 segments and story moments and everything that from Brotherhood into the game itself. And although they do to an extent still explain what happened in Kingsglaive enough to where you understand what's going on in 15 when you play it, even if you didn't quite watch Kingsglaive. But I feel like it would have been a little interesting if they started the game a little bit earlier with kind of with trying to see what Noctis's life was like before he, you know, went on his whole road trip. It just would have been a bit interesting. Oh, and Austin is back. I hate that it's so foggy though, and I can't see jack shit in the distance though. At very least, it would be fine if for Comrades they could add in a mission, you know, for like before Noctis and his buddies go into Insomnia to fight Arden and everything in the end. If they had, if they gave us like a mission that would allow us to explore Insomnia fully and like just go through the city itself. Just in general, I really would love to see an open world Insomnia, because I loved how it looked in Kingsglaive. It was so beautiful in Kingsglaive, and even fucking funny. Although, do I believe that'll happen? Not really. Just for the most part, I would really like it if they were to do some of the general things I just mentioned, which was if they could like maybe bring the start of the game back a little bit to show Noctis's life as the prince, and you know, before he went on his road trip, before the peace treaty happened with him being married off to Luna, all that stuff. But it would be so cool. You admit that, Asuna. It would be so cool if they did. I mean, just alone, the Citadel has just become so iconic to me, to where I wish that I could just freely go to the Citadel and not the Citadel. Why did I say that again? Cathedral. But still, just to be able to be in Insomnia. I mean, it's such a beautiful city. If you look at, yes, I know, Austin. I just fucking corrected myself. I'm probably just gonna make this video a little bit unlisted, or probably edit it a little bit, just so I don't sound like a fucking moron. But, it's just such a beautiful city. I loved how it looked in Kingsglaive. It really badly made me, I really don't see why the hell I would have said that. But just in general, I would really like it if they would add in like a open world Insomnia. You know what? Fuck it. Have that be the last thing they add in. Have it be the last thing. Get everything out in the way. The narrative and everything else. Then just do that as like the final project. An open world Insomnia to just explore. have that be like the grand beginning moment of 15. Because guaranteed, they add that in, 15 would easily become the best. It would definitely just blow all the other Final Fantasies out of the water. Because, I mean, although Final Fantasy 15, or not 15, 7, Final Fantasy 7 has Midgar, and Midgar is really fucking cool and everything, and I'm excited for the 7 remake. And from what I hear, it's supposed to be open world, so I'm also excited about that. That's gonna be really fucking fun. But Midgar is kind of a dystopian city, and Insomnia, at least, you know, before shit hit the fan, was, I would say more of like a symbol of hope for Lucis itself, or just Eos as a whole, with everything that's happening with the Niflheim Empire as well. Not to mention, I heard that that was supposed to, be a place that you could fully explore too, was Niflheim originally, but that was also cut. Just in general, there's a lot that they could add to 15 here, and a lot that they can do to make it way better than it already is. Because I'm not saying that it's not great as it is, because holy fuck, I love this game, but they add in yeah, Niflheim is a little more boring, I guess, but at the same time, like it was originally a fucking huge ass empire with many residents. To me, if they were to have redone chapter 13 and had it start with like Noct and Ignis and Gladiolus walking through Niflheim as it's just abandoned, and like, it would fucking be the trippiest shit ever, and I would love the hell out of it. However, though, I do believe that eventually they may at least add in some sort of a thing for Insomnia, some sort of, at very least, a little section of Insomnia to openly explore. Because I remember at least seeing a Arden loves his linearity. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. But no, seriously though, I remember this stream or video that I saw of some sort of a event in the main game of 15 where you're playing as Noctis, young Noctis, actually, going through Insomnia, as it's all lit up and everything, and like Square Enix's name is plastered all over, and this supposed event facing off against the Square Enix CEO, it's himself, where he's pretty much... He pretty much can do just about as much as Noctis can in terms of combat, in terms of having the multiple weapons. Although I'm not sure if he has anything like the Arminger. However, that was really cool, and I really don't know if that's something that's in the game that I can access or what. I've only ever seen, like, what, a couple of pictures and videos for this. And I'm a little bit interested in it, simply for the novelty of getting to check out Insomnia, a little more brightly lit, a little cleaner. Oh, mystery disc demo that was played live on Final Fantasy 15 Premiere. So, basically, this was not something that any of us could enjoy or do ourselves. This was just something that was kind of just like a thing during the premiere of 15. But wait, I fucking pre-ordered this game. Why the fuck can't I? I pre-ordered it. Yeah, I would like it if it was like a future DLC. Or hell, they could just simply release it along with the anniversary update or whatever that's coming out, which would make sense if they did that. I mean, hey, why not? Besides, it's already been made and everything, so why not just use it anyways? If it's already been fully made, why would you just let that content sit there and do nothing? I guess you might be right there with if they would have hinted it, at least if they were planning on it. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's just hopeful thinking, but you know what? If that does release, I might actually stream that as well. I can't even pause anymore. Yep. Yep, I can't even pause anymore. I'm just on this fucking cliff looking towards Lucis, or Insomnia. I'm probably just gonna end this here. There's not really much else to this glitch anyways. I mean, it's a cool glitch if you want to check out, just in general, what the rest of this world looks like currently in the Comrades expansion, and it's a little interesting. However, it's not that fun or anything. It's just more so out of curiosity, something that you could do. And hey, if you're into that, then that's cool. I personally will probably either check out maybe one other thing in my free time out of curiosity, or just wait until it gets turned open world. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching this little stream slash video slash glitch showcase thing. And oh, yeah, and if you want screenshots of your avatar and Lucis, that's good. It's good for that as well. But in general, I mean, it's a cool glitch if you want to just in general look at what the hell this, you know, apocalyptic Lucis looks like. And it's pretty trippy, actually. I mean, the Chocobo post itself kind of was like, oh. But thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this glitch, if you found it interesting, or hell, if you have a friend who plays 15 as well and you want to kind of, you know, share this with them, then by all means do that. I would appreciate it a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next video.